What happened? You look worried.
My husband Vostatek left to go hunting and hasn't come back. I'm worried that something happened to him. He's von Burgo's lead huntsman, and the forest is full of poachers these days.
Maybe he just got caught up somewhere.
Not a chance. We're invited to young Lord Semin's wedding. He wouldn't dare miss that by wandering around the woods for so long. What would Lord Semin think if we didn't show up? It would be a disgrace. He sometimes loses track of time out in the woods, but I've got a really bad feeling about it this time. One time, Vostatek didn't come home for 4 days after his horse broke its leg in the woods. I had a feeling right away that something bad had happened. And I have that same feeling now. Do you reckon you could help me?
Does that happen often? That he gets lost in the woods?
He disappears for a while from time to time when he gets orders from Lord von Burgo. And besides that, well...
What is it? You can tell me.
He drinks a bit sometimes. Then everything takes him longer. His job isn't easy, so I understand when he does, and I don't get upset with him.
I understand. But maybe you're right, and it really is something else this time.
Exactly.
Do you know where he might be? Where is his hunting ground?
In all the forests here around Vidlak Pond. He didn't tell me exactly where he was going, but maybe Vitek knows.
Vitek?
Our son.
So your husband got lost when he was out hunting, and you want me to go and find him?
I'd go myself, but Vostatek doesn't want me going to the woods on my own. He says it's dangerous. But you look like a fearless lad, and I'll be sure to reward you for your efforts.
What can I expect in return for helping you?
I can give you some groschen. We aren't too badly off. But above all, if you help him, you'll be in his good books. And everyone wants to be in my Vostatek's good books.
Why did Vostatek forbid you from going to the forest? Is it really that dangerous?
There are wolves, boars, and worse out there.
What could you meet in the forest that's worse than an angry boar?
Well, people, of course. All sorts of cutthroats and thieves hide out in those woods. So watch your back.
I'll keep that in mind. All right. I'll bring Vostatek back to you.
Thank you. I wouldn't send you if I didn't think it was necessary, but I have a really bad feeling about this. Before you leave, please make sure to talk to Vitek. Maybe he'd know where his father was headed.
Why doesn't Vitek go looking for Vostatek then?
I told him, but the lad is young and stubborn. He just doesn't listen to me. And besides, him and Vostatek don't get along very well.
All right. I'll let you know as soon as I find something.
Be careful out there.
See you later, my friend.
God grant you health. What do you want here, you scoundrel? Why'd you barge in here?
I'm looking for your father. Did he mention where he was headed?
Ma talked you into it, didn't she? I'd be willing to bet he just got wasted as usual. He's nothing but a drunkard. It's no secret.
Do you even realize what's at stake here? The woods are a dangerous place. Do you really want something to happen to him? Your mother would be a widow, and you'd be an orphan. Who'd take care of you then? As soon as Lord von Burgov found a new huntsman, he'd have him move into your cottage, and you'd have to leave. Or do you have a sack full of groschen stashed away somewhere, so you could go and buy a new house in Prague?
Kurva, all right, shut up already. I'm not stupid. Father may be a drunken bastard, and living with him is a chore. But Mother still loves him. I'll help you, but only for our sake.
Where did he go? Tell me.
The last thing he said was he found a dead deer near the pond, and he wanted to go and see if there were any wolves about. So I'd go down below the cottage, walk along the shore, and then turn north into the old forest. If you didn't get boozed up and forget, that is. Wouldn't be the first time.
Shouldn't you be looking for your father? You can come with me.
Ha! Forget about it. I'm sure it'll end with you dragging his drunken arse home anyway, and I'd rather avoid that.
What's your problem with him? He's your pa. You shouldn't talk about him like that.
All he does is drink and doesn't care about anyone else. Why would I talk about him in any other way? He's like a big drooling infant. Ma and me are always at his beck and call. So I say we should let him deal with it himself.
Be that as it may, I'm going out to look for him.
No need to rush. At least it would give him time to sleep it off and come home on his own.
Someone up in that tree there. If I don't help him, then... It's all right now. You can come down.
Thank God! I was starting to think I'd turn into a branch! Watch out! I'm coming down! Jesus! Mary, Joseph! And an arse! My foot! Ah! Sacre!
You all right?
I fucked up my bloody ankle, damn it! Thank God you were passing by. Otherwise they'd have eaten me for sure! I'm forced to check. Huntsman!
Your wife sent me.
My dear Zlata. Thank God for her. What's your name?
Henry.
And thanks to you as well, Henry. You've got to... Ah! That hurts. You've got to carry me. Christ in heaven. Of course this happens to me.
Is it bad? How do you feel?
How the hell do you think? Like old Black's prick.
What?
I can't get up either. Oh! Ow! Kurva! Ow!
Jesus Christ. I heard you're a bit of a drinker. I see that's true.
Not as much as I'd like to be. At least then it wouldn't hurt so much.
Where do you want me to carry you? We're a long way from the nearest sawbones.
I've got a hideout, not far from here.
What are you going to do there? Someone should have a look at that foot.
No! First we have to pick up Pepe at the hideout. Then you'll take us... Fuck! Ow! You'll take us both home.
Who's Pepik?
Pepik is my best friend.
Oh, right. Wait, what?
What's so hard to understand? You've got to get me there. I left Pepik tied up in the camp when the wolves came after me.
You tied up your best friend?
Was I supposed to let him wander off into the woods alone?
So, Pepik is your hunting dog?
What? No, you idiot. Pepik is my horse. Now enough chit-chat. We have to get to him.
Where is that hideout of yours? Is it far?
Not far. But not all that close either.
That's just great.
Look, the best thing will be if I give you directions as we go.
I'll help you then.
Throw me over your shoulder, and I'll tell you where to go. I just need a drink first, or I'll pass out from the pain. Do you want some?
All right. If I'm going to carry you the whole way, I'll need the strength.
You're my kind of fella. To good fortune, the treacherous bitch.
Oof, that's strong. How can you drink this stuff? Christ.
Fucking pick me up. Let's go that way.
Which way?
That way.
For Christ's sake, I can't see where you're pointing.
Turn away from the pond. Go around the bushes and keep going till you reach an old fallen tree. Yeah! The tree trunk's covered in moss. You can't miss it. It's north from here. You're carrying me like a corpse.
You're as heavy as a wild boar. So stop moving so much. And that includes your mouth.
No need to get as prickly as a hedgehog. You might poke my eye out. What are you putting me down for? Ouch! What are you doing? What are you doing? We're not there yet. That's the fallen tree. I can't get my bearings when I'm upside down. I must keep going in the same direction until you come across an anthill. Then I'll tell you what to do.
Don't you dare puke on me. No. Don't do it.
Bloody nasty. I nearly painted your back. Here's the anthill. Look at those fellas go. They're as busy as hell. It's making me thirsty looking at them. You know what? Take me to the ale house instead.
What?
I said fuck it. Let's go for a drink. Yeah! Take me to tacos. They've got the best ale. On the truck. Fuck. I forgot. Henry, way up. We can't go to the tavern. It was a great idea and all, but what about Pepe? He's surely thirsty too. I can't just leave him high and dry. Take me to the north, along the stream. There's a birch there that's split in two. A real peculiar tree. You'll know it when you see it.
Fine. As long as it's not too far.
That's the way. Not much further now. Carry on into the forest. There'll be a marker on a tree there.
A marker?
Aye. A cross carved into the tree and a pile of stones next to it. The folks that work in the woods here mark all sorts of interesting places and stuff. Come on. Let's move! Peppy! Peppy! Where's my big-eared boy?
What does he look like?
Handsome, tall. You'd recognize him right away, but I can't see him anywhere. Peppy! There it is. That's the tree. You see the mark? My hideout is just a bit further to the north. You can put me down there. We're here. Put me down. Where's Peppy? Shit. Let's see if I can stand up. Henry!
Where's that horse of yours?
I swear I left him here. Kurwa! Oof. I need a drink. And to catch my breath, here, take my water skin. Fill it up in that barrel over there. I'll just lie down here in the meantime. What about that water, Henry?
Water. Here you go.
Thanks, mate. This will clear my head. I know you've done a lot for me already, but there's something else I need. You've got to find Peppy. Whether he ran off or someone stole him, he's in trouble.
What does Pepe look like?
He's very dark, nearly black. He may not be as muscular as a regular worker, but he's quick.
Who could have taken him? We're in the middle of the woods. There's nobody around.
You're wrong. There's been a band of poachers wreaking havoc around these parts for a while now. I haven't managed to find their camp yet. But it can't be far. I'm sure they're the ones behind it.
What are we going to do about it?
You'll have to track them down, because I'm useless in this state.
All right, I'll find him. I can't carry you all the way home on my back. Where should I start?
I tied him up by that sickly tree over there. All that's left is the cut rope. I'd start over there. There must be some tracks. Once you track him down, hop on him and ride over. He's very nice. I'm sure he'll let you. Just watch out for those thieves. If you were to take care of them as well, I surely wouldn't mind.
I'm more interested in those thieves. Who are they? And where did they come from?
In wartime, fellas like that pop up like mushrooms after the rain. And all they want to do is prey on others. Don't overthink it too much. They're a bunch of fuckers, and nobody will miss them.
Do you have any idea how many there are?
Definitely not many. Judging by the tracks, maybe 4.
That's all I need to know. I'm on it. Rest up in the meantime.
Thanks, friend. And another thing. I had a hunting crossbow on the saddle. If you find that as well, keep it for your trouble.
Somebody untied the horse and led him along the path. A hunting horn. I reckon the huntsman had it hanging on his saddle, and it fell off here. Oh, I'm on the right track. They kept going along the path. That's quite a pile. They must have gone this way. saddlebag. They emptied it and threw it away. More tracks. They can't be far now. That must be the poacher's camp. I've got to be careful now.
Huh? If you swine! Attack! Everyone, get over here! Bad luck! Rip your ass open! Show what you're made of. Tough shit. Show your stuff. Fuck that. We're going to gut you, you poor son. Intruder! Right, I tried the easy way. Now it's time for the hard way. Attack! Come and help us! Die! Twice! Go to hell! Alert! Alert! Show your stuff! I can't get him! Hey! Get him! Show your stuff.
Damnation. All right, Pepik. Let's go and see Vostatek.
Quick. Quick. Come here.
I found Pepik. The bandits had him, just like you said.
You have no idea how glad I am to see you, lads. Thanks, Harold.
You're welcome. And my name's Henry.
Whatever. What did you do with those horse sons?
They're dead. Down to the last one.
Serves them right. You're one hell of a fighter. You're a real tough fella. I mean, you stink, and your shoulders are pointy, but a tough fella nonetheless.
Enough already.
All right, then. Will you ride with us? Or will we meet back at my place? We've got a lot to celebrate.
I'll ride with you. We wouldn't want you falling off that horse along the way.
Henry, you found him. I knew something had happened.
It's all right, Zlata.
Vitek, come here. Pa's home. Thank God you're all right. What happened?
Nothing much. Some wolves went after the carcass I had and chased me up a tree. Good thing Henry here showed up to save me.
Mother of God, that could have ended badly.
What is it, Ma? He's fine, just like I said he'd be.
Vitek, don't be rude.
He's right, though. I'm mostly fine.
Don't talk rot. What about your leg? Don't tell me a wolf bit you.
Nothing like that. I did that jumping down from the tree.
Are you sure there were even any wolves to begin with? You reek of booze. Again, he was drunk, wasn't he?
Those wolves were really there. Whether Vostatek had been drinking before that had nothing to do with it.
Right. So he was off his head.
That's enough, Vitek. I won't have you speaking to your father like that.
Pop!
Quiet. Apologize to your pa.
Give it a rest. Both of you. Please. Vitek is right. I'm the one that should be apologizing. I was drunk. But I promise you, I'll change my ways.
I don't want any more of your promises. But I'm sorry. I'm glad you're all right. But I've got to go. We have some work to do.
What are we going to do with that boy?
I'll have a word with him later.
That's enough talk. Henry, we've got to reward you somehow. If you ever need a place to sleep, our door is always open.
That's right. And you deserve a big pile of groschen. You saved Peppy and even dealt with those poachers on top of it.
What poachers?
Oh, nothing, lad. Thanks, Henry. Here you are.
Happy to help.
Now, if you'll both excuse me, I've got to sleep it off.
Thank you, Henry. Truly. Stop by sometime.
Good day.
I'm looking for my dog.
What's that got to do with me? Everyone's looking for something.
I think my dog joined a pack of wild animals. I found a mauled deer near the spot he got lost.
Now that you mention that wolf pack, I've got it in for them. And I'm not the only one. They've been wreaking havoc around Simi, chasing after game. It's driving old Lord Simine mad. But you're telling me an ordinary mutt joined up with them?
I'll have to go and verify it. Thanks.
Folks say they're always prowling up in the woods and rocks above the pond in the evenings. If you want to find them, try looking around there before dusk.
Where can I sleep?
You can stay in the stable next to our lodge.
I'd like you to teach me.
It can be done, but it doesn't come free. You know how it is. Years of hard work and self-sacrifice. What are you interested in?
Well then, does the best forester in the land have some problems I could help him with?
Henry, you buffoon. I'm not the best in the land, but I'm in these parts, though. Know why? Because I'm the only one here. Well, apart from Varel, that is.
So you don't have any problems?
As it happens, there is something. Recently, my supplies have been running out quickly for some reason. And you know how much I like a drink when I'm taking a break on the bench behind my house.
Indeed I do. It was me who carried you through the forest the last time you took a break.
Aha, these things happen. So, I need to top up my supplies. Run along to Troskovitz for a bottle or two for me. Take this coin here.
And what would you like to drink, gamekeeper Vostatek?
I call it the poacher's hideout. Mix a goblet of mead with wine, add a bit of saffron.
I've never heard of this poacher's hideout brew before.
Hold on. Poachers! I need help with poachers. The bastards. They think they can turn the woods into their own territory, but they won't get the better of me. I'll send you after them. You're hard as nails, you are. What's more, I'll give you a decent reward for getting rid of them vermin.
That sounds better.
Aye, so I don't forget. Hand back the coin I gave you for the booze.
Well, there's some things I need before I go after the poachers. I have to get my gear fixed up and so on. Think of yourself as my patron.
You're a schemer, lad. All right. Then, keep the coin. But you haven't told me if you'll actually do it or not.
I'll help you with the poachers. The hunters will become the prey.
That's the stuff. They should be trembling already.
Tell me where I can find the poachers then, so I can pounce straight on them.
Hold your horses. I want them alive, not hacked to pieces. So don't butcher them.
If you want it done without killing, I'll try it without killing.
Glad to hear it. You'd be surprised how many hotheads have offered to do just that. I've had enough of hearing, "They're all dead, Vostatek," and then finding out the smart arse spent the whole day in the tavern instead. So if you do kill a poacher, I want proof.
Would you like an ear? Or maybe I should cut off a trophy pouch?
Ideally, some items only poaching scum have. Tools of the trade, string, gloves. No bringing me a hair from the tanner and claiming you found it on a poacher. Anyone could say that. Look, let's get to the point. We have to focus on Rock Tower Pond and the forests around it. That's where game's becoming scarcest.
Where should I look?
I already told you, didn't I? Try looking around Rock Tower to the west of the pond. It's east, other, and so.
I don't have the best memories of that place. We made camp there the first time we came to Trotsky region.
So you can be reminiscing there. Have a swim. It's a nice clean pond. I don't know why people don't fish there instead of poaching. Easier to catch a bite.
Let's say I go into the forest and come across some bloke. What then?
The main thing is to make sure he really is the poacher. We'd have some explaining to do if you accused an innocent man.
That shouldn't be too hard. If he's hunting, I'll seize him. If he isn't, I'll leave him alone.
That's no way to go about it, Henry. You have to be certain, right? The Rock Tower poacher say he tends to spend the day holed up, only coming out before dawn or after dusk. He probably knows I like to sleep in and spend my evenings having a drink. So I won't be trudging round the pond at those times.
So the best thing would be to catch him in his camp?
Aye. He'll have dead animals, hides, bones, meat. He won't be able to talk his way out of that. Them poachers have also started using signs to mark their hunting grounds. They bend a branch of some pine to make a kind of circle. But what's the point of describing them, since I've got a few samples? They're at my cottage, next to the outhouse, where I have this lean-to. Take a look so you know what to watch out for.
Where should I take the poacher? To you?
To the Troskovitz bailiff, even though he's a bit, well. Look, I'll send him a message so he knows we're going to be bringing him some poachers. It would be just like him to let them go because you were acting without authorization.
Well, you could go with me.
And leave the lodge unattended? Not a chance. Not to mention that leg of mine since I jumped down from the tree.
I understand. You'd rather stand, or rather sit, guard. I'll be off then.
Good luck, and let me know how it goes. I hope you give them what for, because I'm sick and tired of them. They've been at it for 2 months now. Or is it 4?
You can count on me. I'd like to learn.
What is this about?
My back.
there any stray dogs around here? I'm looking for one.
I have no idea. My husband deals with these things. You'll have to ask him.
See you soon, my... friend.
Al.
What? Ah!
Hey, Hans!
Are you talking to me?
Who else? Gutenberg, the Hangman's Halter? You really don't remember? Back already, Hans? I thought you'd be gone a lot longer.
I'm not Hans. I'm Henry.
Yeah, right, Hans. And I'm King Sigismund.
Do we know each other?
Of course. It's me, Joachim. We met in Gutenberg. We had that row about who had the right to a better pitch at the market. We nearly crossed swords at the cattle market in the morning. But come evening, we were getting boozed up together at the hangman's halter. You more than me, I reckon, seeing as you don't remember.
Where is it exactly I'm supposed to be coming back from?
You said you were off to Germany to sell your wares. I gave you some trinkets to see if you have any luck hawking them for me there. Didn't you go in the end?
I'm curious to see...
Wares? Trinkets and baubles, more like. Careful!
Greetings.
Ah, well, what can you do? Oh, well then.
Would never happen under Wenceslas, I tell you. He didn't look after the kingdom at all. We should all thank God he's finally sent us a good ruler.
Now,
That's a beautiful maypole. We never had one quite like it back home.
aye, ours is the prettiest. And also the only one in these parts. That's why we keep a close eye on it. Nobody's managed to steal it in recent years, but not for a lack of trying. Except, I feel sorry for my poor Hinyik, having to worry about it.
Why is he worried?
Oh, he has to keep watch over it at night. We decided to keep it up until harvest. Except that means someone has to guard it every night. Hinyik pulled the short straw this time, and he's dead tired because of it.
Henyuk?
He's my sweetheart, I suppose. It's complicated.
Complicated? Is something wrong?
Well, since you asked, my parents forbid us from seeing each other. They're all up in arms over it. They're just not fond of him. So we have to meet in secret, which is impossible now, since Henyek doesn't have the time because he has to watch the maypole.
Well, what if someone took over for him and he had some free time tonight?
I'd like to see that. He's tired, but it's a matter of honor for him. Besides, the others wouldn't be happy if they found out.
We'll see.
See you
Better
soon,
than
my friend.
Wenceslas ever was. I hear he's settled in Kuttenberg, and they can't praise him high enough in the city.
Right.
He kicked out all the dishonest officials and got rid of all the murderers and thieves.
And what's in
They
it for
say
you?
they now mine silver so fast, they've started paving the streets
to get
with it.
rich.
That would
See
never
red, I
happen
tell
under
you.
Wenceslas.
I might be scrawny. I ripped the door
Hey,
clear off its hinges.
this is your famous maypole.
That fucker up like an old rag and cutting his balls off. So I
I'm too conspicuous during the day. Better to try at night.